Okay, guys, it's be not quite 11:30, and I just got a package, and I did not know what's been up in this. I had ordered some crock pots off of eBay, so maybe guess what this is. Ooh, yes, look at this thing, bobber. Okay. Oh, it's kind of awkward. Let me see. It's awkward to do things with only one hand, guys. I'm going to put this down for a second. Okay. So this thingamabobber, look, it's like even new in the box. It costed me up about $20 on eBay. Okay, this is the little one. Guys, I ordered up 3 crock pots. When I thought maybe mine was broken, but it was just that whole outlet was broken. And I realized that the outlet was probably non-functional because I never used it before. I realized it after I ordered 3 crock pots. But I was getting one for my neighbor anyways. And then I also ordered one that has a top that you can clamp close to bring it places, so that if I want to make like a big thing of like a pot roast or a crock pot slow cooked chicken for somebody and bring it over to their house, I can just bring them up the whole thing and then they can keep it warm. Now, let's see. Wow. Guys, it's tough. I need my other hand. I'm sorry. But anyways, I was just working on emptying out my Tupperware / freezer bag drawer. Okay, that got mouse, and there's a big mouse nest back in there, and it's just, guys, I had like 50 Tupperware lids in my Tupperware drawer, but only one singular Tupperware left in there is part of why. I don't even know what the heck happened with that. Okay. I forget exactly. It might have ended up costing me about $22 after tax and everything. But so this size, so here's my hand for perspective, okay? So this is not like a huge size. Like this is not like for fitting. I mean, I can maybe fit a whole chicken in here, okay? But I would not be able to be fitting a bunch of like potatoes and stuff up in there with it. Okay, and some people don't know that you can even do things like add egg noodles to your crock pot if you cook a whole chicken in a crock pot. You just don't want to have them in there all day. You just put them in maybe when you get home or something, if you're doing this while you're out working. But this, I got one that has an electronic programmable dial, and then I wanted some that were just basic. So I'm going to see how the other ones come in because they're different sizes. And I think I'm going to end up giving my red one to the neighbor. And I actually asked her when we went shopping the other day, and she's never used a crock pot before, and she doesn't have one. And again, she doesn't really cook. I don't think she grew up in a household where that was something that was going on. And so, you know, people want to look at some of the issues of diets of people in the inner city and act like it's like strictly like some sort of racial issue, but it's really not. It's a poverty issue, okay? And it's how children are being raised, and sometimes when poverty is an issue, people just aren't taking care of business real good. So anyways, it doesn't really show, guys, but this is just a beautiful like green. It looks kind of like tealish on here, but it's actually a green. Okay, so it's freaking beautiful, and it's gonna be great. I eventually want to have maybe like some open shelves or something. I don't know, where I'm gonna keep a couple of my crock pots up on there. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I wanted to get a smaller one, and I wanted to have multiple ones so that if I do want to do big meals, especially of things where it's like, okay, we're going to have this thing and we're just going to be eating all day, let's say, for like a Thanksgiving or Christmas meal. I wanted to just be able to have some things I can just keep in the crock pot, if that makes sense. I wanted to be able to have like multiple dishes that are just in a large crock pot, staying warm, okay? So this is good. You know, again, a smaller size, doesn't quite take up as much counter space, but then I have a 6-quart one and a 7-quart one coming in. And I think that the red one that I have that actually I believe came with this house. It was in the house when I bought the house. I think that one is a 6-quart. So again, this thing was about $22. If you're a single person, this is probably a good size if you're not doing tons and tons of leftovers. If you do want something that you're not going to be using as much stuff in, this can be good. I know not lots of people have space to store bunches of stuff, but I myself, I just kind of have shelves of things. I got to tackle my other shelving unit so that I can actually get it functional again, get it cleared off, sanitized. I eventually want to be getting a bunch of clear totes to pack it in so that the mousage isn't ever a problem in the future again, And then I had some issues, like I had bags of flour that I did not put, or sugar, smaller bags of sugar. Sometimes I buy the big ones, but I had some smaller bags of sugar that I did not put in like plastic bags or anything, and they're just like hard as rock from absorbing some of the humidity and stuff. And in the house in the past 2 years, while the house wasn't being heated or anything over winter. So again, then I do have the basement. Some water comes in and evaporates and brings up a little bit of humidity in the house. Oh, I got a bug over there. But anyways, I feel super excited about this. It actually came in pretty quickly. I want to thaw out a chicken. I have that huge 50-pound sack of potatoes that I got for $12 at Jay's. So since I got one of those chickens on sale and the potatoes and everything, instead of, because I don't really want my neighbor to be up in my kitchen to show her how to fix this stuff, I'm just going to thaw out a chicken when the bigger one comes in. Well, maybe I'll just set it up for this red one. I'm just going to, fill it up with just some, I'm only going to cut the potatoes probably into 4 pieces, just boom, boom, nothing fancy, just real chunky potatoes, maybe an onion, some carrots, and maybe some, just like a little bit of stuff with the roast chicken, and just show her, like, just bring it, just fill up the crock pot, bring it over there, and be like, look, just plug this in now, and then it's going to be ready for dinner. And I want her to understand because it doesn't seem like they're doing hardly any cooking over there. And then again, her partner, he's out working all day, doesn't have time to cook, and I don't know, guys. I think, it's a good time for everybody to just consider, like, where can you step up your game to up your nutrition and lower your costs at the same time. Home cooking is an easy way to do that. This makes it easy. Like, you just can't go wrong, guys. Okay, this video is already over 7.5 minutes, so I'm gonna cut it loose. But this thing, I don't know if you're gonna be able to get the same color on eBay, because I think it might have been like the only one, or they only had like one other one. But it's just beautiful. Okay, it's the green one. It's not, doesn't have the enamel outside. Well, no, this part is enamel like the other one. So the other one has more of a glossy finish on the outside, I think, the red one, whereas this one has more of a matte finish, but it's still super beautiful. So I am just gonna set this upstairs with my other stuff that's collecting, because I gotta clean off the shelving unit that this is gonna end up going on. But I'm gonna finish cleaning and sanitizing my Tupperware kind of drawer first. It's the long one in the cabinet. It's the cabinet that goes back and is like the corner hides behind the other cabinet. So it's just a lot of space that I'm losing by not having that all cleaned out and sanitized. And I just got Tupperwares drying all over my counter on towels right now, and I need to not be putting them all in totes. So take it easy, y'all.